The book of Judges is filled with some crazy stories. We're probably familiar with things like Samson and Gideon, if you really study the Bible. But there's also some other interesting ones in there as well. There's Deborah, who is kind of the big important figure, especially for feminist theologians who really like to point out that Deborah was chosen as a judge. A female was chosen as a leader of all Israel, even in this intense patriarchal time. Now, some of the judge stories are kind of odd, too, though. One particularly odd story is the story of Ehud. The story happens in Judges chapter 3. Most of the Judges stories here are relatively short. This is one of the first ones, if not the first one, that gets some length to it, some actual narrative to it. Ehud is he is trying to save Israel from this oppressive king, and what ends up happening is he sneaks in to the king's chambers, pretending to be an innocent civilian and perhaps diplomat, but he has a sword that he had snuck in. Now, he's left-handed, so he had the sword on his right side, so people, I guess, didn't search him and find it. And when he gets in there, he gets alone with the king, and the king happens to be obese, and he takes out his sword and he stabs the king in the gut, so much so that it goes into his stomach and gets lost in the stomach fat. You can't even see the whole sword, gets buried up to the hilt, which is just weird. I mean, that's odd. That's an odd image. But after that, because it went through the intestines and I guess and bowels and did some weird things, and he just left and got out. He closed the door behind him, and some of this king's servants were just sitting there, not sure what the king was doing, but after they smelled it, they got really embarrassed because they thought, oh, he's relieving himself, and it's gross. And after a bit longer, long after Ehud had a chance to escape, they went in and discovered that their king was dead. This is a weird story. I just think it's kind of fun, honestly. It's kind of gory, graphic stuff, but it doesn't really seem like the thing you'd teach kids, which is why it usually gets left out of Sunday school programs. However, I actually talked to a pastor once who said that she actually used this as part of the Sunday school program to teach kids. I would love to see someone try to teach kids this story. I can't imagine how that would look, but I'd really like to see it. So if anyone wants to try that, have fun. Good luck. Peace be with you.